Am I being a robot? Shall I just start? Oh no. We're working. Yay. Okay, so, long story short, I randomly picked from everyone who gave me entries who it was, and I randomly picked SJ, who I think some people in the chat will know. I don't think she's actually watching. I think she said she had to work. But anyway, we picked SJ's character, Silmai, who is a half-elf warlock. So let's start with this There we go. I have too many things in my mixer, clearly. Right, okay. Yeah, it turns out I'd accidentally put the music on 2 different mixes in OBS, and I don't know how I did that. But hey-ho. Oh, how do legs? Like that. Yay, that's good that it's better. I apologize. This is like my first time streaming in a really long time, and I forget how half of everything works. This is out of proportion to shit, but it'll work for a base. Something like that good? I don't know. Matter of fact, plain speaking doesn't get friendly easy, tends to distract or command rather than persuade. Maybe something more like a commandy pose then. Sorry, this is me like at the start of every drawing. I'm just like, what pose do I want? Something more head-on maybe then, if it's supposed to be matter of fact. I'm having this issue again, right? The elbow should be there. That's where it should be. The music is literally just because I tend to forget that I'm supposed to be talking to people on camera, and Where do knee? How do knee? How do leg in general? I'm really bad at proportion. That doesn't look too bad to me though. I think I've got that elbow right on the first try at least. Knees are invented by the government, yes, exactly. Ah! You know what? No, that works because the hip cock. That does work. There we go. That's where I'm going wrong. I'm just gonna really quickly check something though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's about right. Okay. I've actually managed to get someone the right head height for once on my first try. So, look at that. It's a Christmas miracle. Right, let's get into actually drawing some detail on this thing. Right. I think I've done her head cross wrong. Have I done her head cross wrong? I think it should be further down. Yeah. Yeah, I did do it wrong. Ah well. I always picture like elves and half elves as having quite thin, delicate features, but also you need the cheekbone for them, don't you? They have quite pronounced cheekbones, I believe. She told me anything about her face. Let me just quickly check. Slim figure, long grey hair, pale skin, dark blue eyes, strong features. Because I read that before I went any further with my whole, oh, elves have delicate features, right? Long skirt, leather belt, simple blouse, knitted shawl, fairly plain, fine cloth, embroidered runes on the skirt hem. Spellbook, strap and belt, potion pouches, overall, hippie. Right, okie dokie. So, bit of a point. It's a half elf, so it shouldn't be too pointy, right? Is that too pointy? I don't know. Yeah, that's one of the bonuses of Photoshop is you can cheat the proportions. I do have somewhere in that stack of books that I don't know if is in shot. There's a stack of stuff over there, and one of the things in there is a notebook with the cheat sheet of how to do proportions from children to adults. Which, if someone does ask me to do a child, I may have to pull out, but we'll see. Right, so that's the eyes. This is not the final facial expression. This is just so that I can get the facial features where they actually are in relation to each other. That should be a little bit over there. Yeah, that looks more right. And then, yeah, I'll do actual pupils later. Right. Slender figure, she says. Okie dokie, right. So, here we go. I am someone who tends to draw everyone out as like mannequins first before I will do the fine details of like making everything look right. So there is method in me madness. I have, oh lordy, there's skinny and then there's too skinny, isn't there? There's skinny and then there's you're emaciated. That wrist needs more. Right, okay. Hands. So the basic I'm doing like a hand on a hip, so basic hand shape is going to be like that. Oh lordy, is that too small of a hand though? Yes, it is. Hand should be more like that, and thumb should be more like that. This is the problem with, like, sometimes when you zoom in and you do something really detailed and then you zoom out and you're like, oh no, that is so much too small. Hey, Firehawk! Sorry, I have the chat on my phone down below because I couldn't figure out how to pin it over my Photoshop. So I will try and keep an eye on, but I do apologise if I miss it. Right, so skinny figure. Skinny figure. Let's say quite slender then. Probably not much in the way of tatars. I believe said female. Well, wearing a skirt. Yeah, her pronoun. She, her pronouns. And general. I don't. I'm gonna have that oh no moment with people's D&D characters. I'm gonna have that oh no moment of misgendering real people is bad enough. Now I've got to not misgender people's babies. Oh, gold. Why is the front boob always an absolute nightmare? Right. So the boob goes from the underarm armpit, sort of around like that. I mean, this doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. It's just so that I have an idea of where it is for when I put clothing over it later. But hey ho. Is that too much tit for someone who's slender? I don't know. I have the whole useless lesbian thing going on where I want to make everything boobs. Yes, titty. It is totally not me being like, okay, when the rest of y'all send me ideas to the drawer, you need to send me your goth big titty GFs because those are. No, we're starting off. Right, how do I want this hand to be? Sort of like a. God. Sort of like a. That? Oh, gold. I think we may have to go to the internet real quick. Hands held upward. Shutterstock, come to my rescue. Give me hand poses. None of these are quite what I'm after, though. Give me only photos. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh, sorry about this. I'm doing like a very sort of awkward. Yes, give me similar images to her, because. Shutterstock, you feel me? Right, so it's like a. If she's facing me, then it's like a. Oh, gold. I apologize if you can hear the phone, by the way. That looks better. How do hand... Oh my word. God, I cannot find a hand similar to how I want it, annoyingly. Let's see, do I still have that thing saved? Praise Maniacs, is that the one? Yeah. I... Gold. Right. Let's go down a layer and get a better base for this hand first. So... How do hands? Yeah, this is going to be like 90% of the stream is just me going, how do hands? Maybe I should just like put a magic effect over the hands and then you won't see how awful they are. Yeah, no, that looks shit. Sorry, I have like a Google search open for, hang on. Hand reference drawings. There we go, that's kind of what I want. But it's Pinterest because of course it is. Right. Excuse me as I do something incredibly professional. New clipboard, paste. Scrub it down to the one that I want, which is this one. Counterclockwise. I'm just gonna. I realise that that might not be showing up on the stream. Actually, can I add that in? Window capture. Photo 2. Okay, there we go. Right. So this also isn't perfect, but it'll give me a better idea. Oh no, wait, hang on, that won't work because that hand's rotated wrong. Oh, curses and fiddle faddle. Hmm. That one would work. Yeah, that works. Okay, right. What the fuck is that thumb? Okay. See, I don't have a problem so much with eyes. Eyes I don't find so difficult. It's more a case of, like... It's more a case of, like... Yeah, apply. Sorry, I realise that I'm reacting to pop-ups that may not be showing up because of the way that I'm doing this screen capture thing, but hey-ho. It's always the thumb and the little finger that are the worst parts of drawing hands as well. Like, your middle three fingers generally tend to be pretty uniform, but then your little one and your big thumb are just like... freaks. They will not behave. Well... it'll do for a base, and I guess I'll clean it up on the line art layer. I'm getting into that trick of trying to get... I have not seen High School Musical 2 in a very long time, so... oh, shoot. So, I'm afraid I don't know, but... okay. Oh, wait, hang on. We're doing skinny, aren't we? Those thighs are too chunky. Skinny, 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 skinny. If I do enough lines and make it messy enough, you'll just sort of like see what you want to see in these layers. That's, yeah. That's why sketches always look so much better than like the finished line art. I think that thigh's too long again. Oh, flip. Yeah, I think I've made that thigh too long, and so this leg is going to look stupid short. Well, I could also put that crotch too far down. That would also probably help. And then the knee should probably... well, I don't know, actually. It might be because the knee has overlap, and it might actually be alright. We'll see. Right. But yeah, that's a thing that I read about apparently with messy sketches. Because the sketch is so messy, your brain just sort of automatically puts the line where it thinks it should be. So, therefore, it thinks the sketch looks better than the clean line art. I think that hand is going to be the bane of my existence for today. But we'll see. But yeah, right. Okie dokie. Let's get on to... I first need to add another layer of just swish though, because otherwise I will screw up, because I think she said this person has long hair and long skirt. Long wavy hair, okay. So I'm just going to quickly sketch in how the hair should fall. Just to give me an idea of where it's... just to give me direction on hair. And then I think she also said long full skirt. Yeah, so I need to do a sketch layer of that first, because otherwise I will screw up, because skirts. Whoa, hello. What is my tablet doing? I just wanted to erase that part, dude. You don't need to freak out on me. This is just because I'm trying to get an idea of where the fabric is hanging. Because like this leg cock is not actually probably going to come out because of the length of the skirt. Is it? No. Maybe it would go a little more south though. Probably something like that. And I think she wanted full blouse. Simple blouse sleeves rolled up to the elbows. Okay. So this is just to remind me that I have this stuff here. Okay. Right. Let's start some lining. Maybe it should be more of a frown. I should also probably switch my brush over to an actual brush now that we're doing the proper. Hi, Alex! Oh. It's that moment where you turn everything off and you're just like, oh no. Strong nose. Not looking too bad though. I'm alright, Alex. We've already had one panic of the hands today, so yeah, that's a good shout, that is. But I prefer to give all of y'all epilepsy by flashing it on and off. How is the collar of this knitted shawl? That was the other thing I needed to blue line. I'm a sensible. I'm a clever. Right, okay, so how do shawls go? A shawl is kind of like a that, right? Yeah, Sorry. This is why I haven't adjusted the opacity, by the way, because I realised I'd forgotten to do this. Right. That's about right, I think. She didn't say anything about... Yeah, she did not say anything specifically about the collar. So I'm going to go Peter Pan collar, because that's easy to fold over the top of a shawl. But we should probably do the hair first. That's... There we go. Are you happy now? Peter Pan. She'd probably have something fascinating here. What did she say she was, her warlock patron was? Fiend, patron, Pact of the Tome. Alright. Let's try this then. A little... clean that up a little bit. Oh, hi Camel Toe. I'm drawing, before the stream started, I've been asking people to send me their D&D characters, and then randomly picked one, and this is, SJ's character, Silmai, who's a half-elf warlock, which means I should probably include the ear actually poking out, because otherwise you can't tell that she's a half-elf, can you? There we go. And you say that I'm drawing it well. There's a reason I'm zoomed in so far. You can't... I think I've drawn that collar wrong. Yes, I have. That's not erase. That's erase. For one thing, the collar doesn't match, so it should be down here. It should go to there. Yeah, it's one of those things. I need to sort out this hair on the other side now. It's one of those things with fantasy races. You've got to include their thing, or you can't tell what race they are. I mean, it's something that I ran into an issue with when I was drawing a friend's tiefling, because they'd specifically tried to make a tiefling who didn't look much like a tiefling, so it's like, okay. So I'm doing a good job then that this person looks just like a normal person then. Right, knitted shawl. So how's best to get that across? What am I doing? That's the wrong line. Let's do a nice scalloped edge. And hey, my electro swing off this playlist kicked in. This playlist is basically just a random grab bag of royalty-free music that I happen to have. Most of it's by the same guy, Technoax, which means that a lot of it is sort of techno, but there's some... That's too detailed. You cannot hear the music. Oh, I'll switch it up a bit then. There we go. It may also be that this particular one is quieter as well. Ah, technical issues. That's what you come to streams for, innit? What is clean line art? I've never been able to do this thing. I swear everything I draw, like no matter how clean I try to make it, just ends up with something of a sketchiness to it. Yeah, that looks a bit more right, so let's go with that. Yeah, there you go, it's a party. Oh, I think I may just do this a bit more solid and try and get across the knitting and the shading. Which means I'm going to have to go properly into shading, but hey ho. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm not Michelangelo, I'll fully admit it, so we shall work with what I am capable of, I guess. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Right. So next is blouse. She wanted a blouse with rolled sleeves. The fabric. Why do I use different colours for different parts? It's just something that I find it makes it easier for me to tell what's what. That's literally all it is. So I'll use like light blue cyan for my just like doodle of the like my stick figure doodle, and then I'll use red to sort of build that up into an actual person, and then I use blue just to build on anything that I think like fabric wise is going to have drape, because like especially hair and things like that, because I need to sketch that out, but I don't want it to be sketched out necessarily on the same layer. It's generally just because, like, I generally find I need one layer that's a messy sketch and one layer that's a clean sketch before we can get to even, like, clean line art. It's just the way I find I have to draw. Right. Did she say her character has anything? No, she's not wearing any kind of bracelets or anything, so... Yeah, it's something that I got into the habit of doing when I was studying animation, and I've just never really gotten out of the habit. It's something, if you pick up a lot of those how to draw books, they'll normally do you like your basic sketching blue and red. It just makes it easier to tell what's what. Because if I do the sketch as all like greys, then I get confused, mainly because I tend to fiddle about with opacity of actual lineness, so I get confused as to what's what. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, actually, for a first shot. Yeah, that's not a terrible hand at all. I could probably work a little bit on this thumb, though. See, now that looks fine! No thumb makes it look much better. Thumbs just always look a bit broken. Like you draw them like exactly how they are in real life, and they just look broken. Right. Leather belt with an ornate spell book hanging from the strap. Okay. This, I may also just quickly blue line just to get an idea of what I'm doing. So. Makes sense for it to be hanging from this side, because then I can get at it easier. Does mean her hand's in the way though. Yep, no, it's being hung from this hip. Does that look about right? Does that look too small? That looks too small. Yeah, that looks about right, but that's not lying right on her at all. Let's just start over. No. It makes sense to hang it the other way, really. Sorry, I did not fully read her character's accessory descriptions before I decided how to hang it, or I would have... You know what, I think we're going to have to say bye-bye to this lovely hand that I did, and we're going to have to slightly adjust it. Because we're going to have to allow for the book to be there. And her having her hand on the book, because that makes sense as a pose as well. Because as always with D&D characters, you've got to have places for them to store their stuff. Went too far up. Oh no, it's too big of a rubber. Said it was an ornate book, which means that I'm gonna go back on this probably and do some actual like decoration on it. That's easier. Right. Belt. With the balls, she said that she had potions hanging from her belt. Unless we're talking about some other balls. I don't know. Maybe we are. I don't know. That is a wonky bottle. No, it's fine. I'm fully aware that my internet connection is not the best, so I may be dropping out. I have already dropped out once today, so fair warning. Merge those, otherwise it gets messy. actually, though. If it's a blouse, it needs a button line all down the right down the front, doesn't it? Hey, does it though? Can I get away with just doing it down a little way, polo shirt style? I might do that. That is wrong. There we go. Right, that looks a bit better. Right, I need that blue layer back because it's time to do this skirt. She did not say what shoes she wears, so I am going to assume boots. When in doubt with D&D characters, it's always boots. Unless they're halflings. In which case it is nothing at all. What's this? Right. Now it's time for the terror. Who's ready to see a grown woman cry? Not bad. That's a bit better. I may just slap a magic effect over this hand, and that will hide the travesty that it is. Where have I forgotten to line? Oh, no, I haven't forgotten to line. That's not looking too bad. Yeah, that's not looking too bad, especially for an hour's work. So, yeah, I guess I will start with doing the detailing, because she said there was runes on this hem. I do not know what kind of runes she wants. Does she want, like... I guess, like... demon runes? What are good rune bases for demon runes? Okay. Well, everything that I'm seeing on Google is very angular, so we'll go with that. What is happening with my Photoshop? Why are you doing that? You know what might make more sense? If I draw these on another layer and then just as flat things and then just conform them. So, yeah, let's draw some satanic runes, children. I guess it's like trying not to draw anything that's like too much like an actual symbol though, if you know what I mean. Like that just looks like a dollar sign. Like I don't want to accidentally draw Hey, that's good to know, Firehawk. I don't want to draw anything that's like actually a symbol that means something. Sorry, I'm just looking at some like what Google says are satanic runes for ideas. I mean, for all I know, I am like legitimately just. I mean, is that like? Maybe I should just draw some like proper old style runes. Maybe that's probably more what she wants. Yeah, let's just draw some proper old style runes and then I'll conform them to how it should look, so. We're doing this game. I don't know what I'm writing, just random nonsense probably. Oh! Firehawk, you're my favourite. Does Infernal actually have a language in 5e? Because that would make sense. Let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can find that. 5e Infernal script. Hey, there we go. Pinterest, get out of my goddamn... Right, so let's have a go at drawing some of these then. I'm doing this as a line, I'm then gonna like use Photoshop cheating to contort this to fit around the use that to contort it to fit around what we want. Oh, no. I am writing absolute gobbledygook. I could actually like write something cool, but I actually do not. She said that it's a fiend patron, but she did not tell me which fiend. I could write her name actually, couldn't I? Shall I do that? That'll be a nice thing. Right, so what's this person's... How do I spell the name? S. Which is... Y. L. I think that that's a long thing for me to fit on one skirt. We'll just stick with her name for now and see how much space that takes up. A. E. Well, that's the character's name. And I need a bit more to fill up the rest of the space. I'll start to put SJ's name. E. No. I'll start to write yours because I can't. But I'm probably just gonna get dis. What's I? Right. Let's see how that. Let's get that adjusted then. Transform. That's not the one. There we go. That's not looking too bad, is it? I am gonna leave those on there in layer because I might adjust the colour. And she wanted detail on the book. Flip. Hello. Oh dear. I've made my layers messy. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a straightforward design that's just in a rectangle, and then I'm gonna adjust the rectangle to fit. That's not clean. Oh, yeah, I may just use the shape tool to make there's one of my options in the shape tool to make a star. It is, but it's not exactly. It'll do as a base. Let's do it down on this layer. Not dotted, thank you, solid. Right, okay. There we go. Ta-ta now. I realise that this is like dumb, but whatever. I sold my soul for a 1d10 cantrip. I mean, accurate, Um, oh, this isn't turning it back on now. Wonderful. Oh, you little bitch. Not terribly clean, but hey ho. Okay, that's bothering me. Sorry, sometimes my tablet does this. The thing stops working, so let me just quickly check that my nope, that is on. So I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Sometimes just clicking out the program makes it work, who knows? The mysteries of yep, that works. I have to go, but hey, thank you. Have a nice evening, camel toe. They're probably already gone. I'm doing really bad at keeping track of the chat. I'm so sorry. It's hard to draw and like keep glancing down, in my defense. We've got more of the jazzy stuff back, the good stuff, yeah. I need to add more electro swing to the playlist for these streams because I love electro swing so much. It's finding stuff that I won't get in trouble for playing. Just keep working it until it's completely overworked and awful. We're not filigree. I haven't got the patience nor the time. I think that I'm putting off colouring. I need to like actually start doing that colouring thing, don't I? Oh, and I need to give her pupils. Okay, the number one way to make your characters look like a dingus. That's not too bad. Right, okie dokie. I shall start to colour, I guess. I'll just quickly collapse all of those into one layer. Right. I am going to really quickly find my skin palette. Yes, okay. So what did she say? Slim figure, pale skin. So we're looking at this sort of end of the scale. Where's a good? Is that a good pale? Let's go with that one. Oh, so I'm on the right layer. need to go down and be neat with this. Ugh. I am the absolute master of not colouring inside the lines, which is one of the reasons why when I'm doing physical media I tend towards things like watercolours, where it doesn't matter so much if you're neat. I've only recently started using pro markers. I'm actually really enjoying using those. If I can figure out how to like set up my my webcam to stream what I'm actually drawing, I may do a couple of like physical art streams, but we'll see with those because I'm currently not set up to do that at all. Like, one of the original ideas was for me to do cosplay streams, but like the way that I make cosplay, there's just not really an easy way for me to stream myself doing that, because any camera that I could set up would not be set up to a computer, so I think the only option would be streaming from my phone, which would probably look really awful. I think I'm probably gonna get one of these done today. But yeah, remind me before the end of the stream and I'll put up a link to the Google Doc I have with where you can submit D&D characters for me, and I will put them in the draw for next time. Anyone who's already put one in, don't worry, because it is just going to roll over to next week, so you are still in with a chance of getting your stuff drawn by me, which, as we all know, is exactly, you know, it's a dream come true for people. I think it's that, isn't it? Steel grey. So possibly not that, actually. Sorry, I have a load of hair palettes because I'm lazy, and so I just thought I'd check and see if any of these are... I think the closest thing I have is that. It might work, though. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. So let's start by doing a base in dark. I'm only umming and ahhing over it because this one has a bit of a purple base to it. I think, unless, if I can take that and then move that to blue, that might... Yeah, that'll work fine as a steel grey base. I can't say submit and not dab. I'm not dabbing. That is a absolute definite no. I am not dabbing. I have not dabbed for years, and even when I did not do it willingly. A la Mr. Foster. I don't know who Mr. Foster is, but okay. I am sad and out of touch, clearly. Brian on talk. Oh, okay, right. Yes, yes. Brian on talk smashing. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm just not awake, clearly. That's the explanation. I've already done a full day of work today, and that was clearly too much for my brain to do. I am fully on the God, I want to quit my job already train, so hey ho. That's messy. I so messy. God damn it. Am I allowed to swear on Twitch? I forgot to check that with the people in charge before I did this. Whoopsie. Oh well, I think it's okay. I don't think we're monetizing this, so I think I'm alright. And also just because Brian dabs on Talk to Master Nerd, that just to me sounds like even more reason to not do it, to be honest. Have we already had this song? I have it on shuffle, so it's entirely possible. Again, if you're not hearing the music or if you're not hearing me, then let me know, because audio mixing is a fiendish devil art and I do not understand it because I cannot watch my own stream. There are probably quicker ways of colouring than this. How do people want me to colour this, by the way? Are we going, like, completely realistic painterly? Because that's going to take me forever, but I can do it. Or are we going, like, just cell shading, which will probably be a bit quicker? I'm leaning towards cell shading because I want to go to bed in, like, just over an hour. So, because I unfortunately have that work thing in the morning, so I don't really want to be streaming much past 10. So, I think I'm leaning towards doing a simpler sort of cell shading. But I will at least get the flats down. Ugh, I shouldn't talk about flats, it just reminds me of that time when I used to colour graphic novels for pocket change. That was a dark time. So I'll do the hair properly because I can be bothered. Switch over to the brush. Untitled. Where's the brush I want? There's the brush I want. It's getting dark in here. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. That hasn't bleached me, has it? No, we're good. I also need to figure out where is the light source here. And am I putting an effect in her hand? Because if so, that will probably be the light source. I mean, I'm probably going to light her, like, from above pretty neutrally, but I need to figure that out. Let's light from here. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Apparently swearing is okay as long as you don't do it all the time. Certainly for some games you're gonna have to turn the 18+ filter. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not planning on doing it all the time, man. I just can't promise that I will never. Yeah, we're figuring out a lot of this streaming stuff as we go. So, anyhow. I do know that it's apparently against the terms of service here on Twitch to fall asleep on stream. So, because I was talking to some gaming guys who were saying they were having to be careful not to do that. Just my quick Google, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't overly concerned about it, but I thought I'd mention it as an oopsie doodle. I should probably be talking more, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting that I'm being streamed and I shouldn't just be like, laser focus. So, how are you? Just a quick bit of highlight. And that'll do for now. Do a little bit of filling in with this one still. Or not, maybe it's the next one up that I need to fill in with. It is so warm, but for me, like, it's like humid. I don't know about you guys, but here in here where I live, it's just been like, it's kept raining, like spitting on and off all day. The hair, yeah. It's one that I got off Tumblr actually. Do I have the? Yeah, I think they're all by the same person. They're all by Starship Sorceress, who's on Tumblr and DeviantArt, who's done a load of really great hair palettes. The abnormal hair palette is a lifesaver. But I should probably stop focusing so much on hair and get into the actual, like, meat of colouring in. Right, okie dokie. So, what's next on base layer? Probably blouse. What colours did she say she wears? Blacks, greys, greens. So, blacks, greys, greens. Let's go for... Yeah, it's so humid, it's ridiculous. Let's go for... I'm just going to really quickly slap some colours down just to give me an idea of what we're going for each part. Actually, do you know what? No, we'll go for more of a... Yes, that'll work. So, let's start with loose. I want a bit of a bit more like that, maybe. Yeah. I don't want something that's going to blend in with her hair too much. It's muggy, you need a yeah. We've been having, like, spitting rain on and off all day. Like, I've actually had to use the wipers when driving to work, which has been strange. I really do wish that it would, like, have a proper storm, though, and not just be, like, just, like, little spits of rain. Like, tempting rain, but not actually giving me rain, you know? I'm fully aware that if I'd lined this goddamn properly, I probably could have just pick-tooled and filled this, but I am a dingus, so you'll get to watch me waste time. Sugar. Like, I can feel myself beginning to get tired. It's like, oh no, I want to at least finish. I apologize about the eating noises. I know some people get really annoyed by eating noises. Oh, I wish our office had aircon. All we can do is like open the fire door and hope.
As we pass.
Ah.
As we pass.
I think there are children outside. What they are doing out at this time of night, I do not know. They should be at home playing video games or something. I am pretty sure that they won't be picked up by the microphone, but I can hear them through my headphones. So. I feel like this stream has gotten very British, by the way, the fact that the chat is all talking about the weather and how awful it is. I will admit, part of my brain is wondering if I've made her too skinny, but then I think I'm just not used to drawing skinny people. Like, that's something I need to get better at doing, is different body types, which is another reason for like being like, everyone give me your D&D characters, because it means I get to practice a lot of different stuff. Like, please feel free to throw me people that are weird and wonderful to draw, because, you know, I need the practice. And it's a lot more fun to draw people who are weird than people who are normal. Ugh. Oh no, is the stream down? No! My internet has had a blip. Okay, so apparently my internet just dropped out. I don't know. I should be back now. According to OBS, I am. So yeah, according to OBS and the Twitch app, I'm back. But you all might need to refresh your browsers. I do apologize. This is what I get for living in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's I live like quite far out of anywhere, and like everywhere else around me is getting fiber optic, but we're like one of the last ones that are gonna get fiber. So like we've spoken to engineers and stuff about it, and basically they've all just said like, yeah, no, there's not gonna get anything better until you move. Or you're not going to get anything better unless you move. Which is, you know, not a great thing to be told. Can you guys hear my phone pinging, by the way? I'm getting Facebook messages. I don't know whether they're coming through on the microphone as well. If they are, then I'll turn them off. And I'll mute my phone. Yeah, it's really, really annoying. At least I'm not in that situation, like the entire village is awful, but a lot of other villages near us have got it, and it's just like we live in a very annoying place as far as like councils go. So we're sort of between two councils, so we're always the last to get anything. Thank you! Hopefully I will be able to get around to colouring them so they look a bit more impressive. I already know that with these runes that are on the skirt, I'm probably gonna recolour those so they look a bit better. That's the kind of thing you send complaints to your MP. Yeah, he's conservative, and he's British. He's conservative, and then he's historically not been very open to complaints of that nature, shall we say. I just don't like him anyway. I didn't vote for him. But probably shouldn't get too political, hey ho. I mean, you could have just stopped it, he's concerned. Yeah, I probably could have done, couldn't I? The joys of country living, hey. She said eye colours, didn't she? Dark blue. Okay. Another layer on top of everything, don't I? I could put it on this layer. That's too blue. I need to switch over to the pencil as well. I feel like I'm in pretty good company and just being like, fuck the Conservatives, to be honest, especially with the current situation. But, yeah, I know very little people who can stand to watch the news anymore because of all of the nonsense that's going on, so... Let's go for silver buttons as well. This is possibly less black than intended, but have I dropped again? No, I'm good. Sorry, I'm getting paranoid about every time my my Twitch stream buffers now, in case it's me dropping again. I mean, I'm fortunate today in that I'm literally the only person in the house as well, so I'm the only one using the internet right now, and it's still dropping on me. So that probably does not bode well for later down the line. Yeah, all the red in this book is getting brought up because of the amount of green. Oh well, it's supposed to be a focal point, so it's fine. I am gonna have to spend some time and find some more music for this playlist. If anyone's got any, like, good royalty-free places to get music from, like, hit me up. I would also like to know... Like to know what, dear? Was there more of that sentence, or... What colour should I do these bottles? Oh, I would also like to know for the royalty-free music. Well, I mean, the one I'm using is this is from this guy called Technoaxe, which he does, like, his whole YouTube channel is just full of royalty-free music. But he tends towards sort of like the heavy techno end, which, like, I would like a bit of variation. I mean, there's always Kevin MacLeod, but everyone uses his stuff, so... help me out, guys. What colours should these potion bottles be? Like, I feel if they're health potions, they should be red, but red's gonna really stand out against the green. And blue's probably gonna clash as well. Could try purple, could. I will go back to it. I'm doing what I always do with the difficult parts of art and putting it off till the end. I merged these like a doofus when I shouldn't have done. Oh well. You, that's what I want. Like a creamy colour like that ceramic to keep the music. That's a good point, actually. Let's try. And that can be deleted now. Let's do one of each. Let's be fair like that. Can I do a sort of a purpley grey? Yeah, no, because the green is pulling out all the red, like it do. So we're definitely gonna have to do a bit more. Yeah, even the blue looks purple because, which means that cream is going to look a bit orange, but we'll give it a try. That's not looking too bad actually. I know that like item descriptions like tell you what potions actually look like. But when I DM I keep forgetting to use them. Ugh. But it does mean I got to learn the lovely thing that potions of hill giant strength have literal toenails from hill giants in them, which is a lovely thing to tell your player right after they've swigged it. Yeah, healing potions are red with gold flecks. Yeah, and water breathing potions are like sort of like a foamy sea green with a jellyfish-like bubble floating in them. It sounds so pretty. This screen should go higher. That looks not too bad. Let's add a bit of fun to this book. Because I feel like this book looks too plain currently. Stuff. I heard someone downstairs for a second there. That's mildly terrifying. Oh well. It's fine. If I get axe murdered on stream, that'll be that'll make for good content, right? Wait, why are you getting axe murdered? I thought I heard someone downstairs. That's why. Oh, my little sister's back. That's why I'm hearing things. Okay. Well, as long as she isn't planning on coming up here and bothering me, that's fine. I did once do a book cover design. I did a design for a guy who was doing sort of like a Space Marine wargaming game. Which was a fun design to do because it was like supposed to look like sort of like a tabulated computer. I had to do that all in the same way. Okay, fine. Just because it's yeah, no, that's fair. I probably shouldn't discount the fact that my sister might murder me. Wouldn't put it past her. I should not joke about my sister like this. Oh well. I'm just gonna do axe, but yeah. No, I'm fortunate enough to have a very lovely sister, but she's much more into the this whole like going out thing than I am. So yeah, that's not bad. Right, let's get into shading this hacker then, shall we? Going out, yeah, I don't trust it either, man. I don't know. It's gonna be the death of her one of these days. Let's see. Can I remember which? It was that one, wasn't it, that I ended up using? I think. Let me check. Nope, it was not. Right, let me... Was it this one? I should have made notes. Oh, I'm a dingus. Is it this one? Nope. I think it must have been that one. Right. Oh, not on this layer. Oh, hang on. Oh no, did I run out of... There we go. I know, by the way, that what I'm doing with the colours here looks batshit, but just trust me, it works. There we go. I need to stop myself because I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start properly, spending ages blending, and I don't have the time to do that kind of colouring tonight and still sleep. I need sleep. I love my bed. I'm in the middle of a torrid affair with sleep, and I refuse to quit. That's probably, yeah. Sorry, like I say, I am behind on chat. Oh, screw it. Yeah, I'm really bad at doing anything and talking at the same time, to be fair. Oh. Thank you for being understanding of me, though, because I am pretty new to this whole streaming thing. Hopefully I will improve as I do it more. I will learn all your little tips and tricks. Yep, very true. I do gotta start somewhere. And this is already doing better than the last time I tried to stream, although last time I tried to stream at 10 in the morning on a weekday, which probably explains why I didn't get any traction. Hey! Well, I mean, I think this stream has proven you don't need good internet to stream. Clearly I do not have it. But yeah, you're gonna have to let me know when you start streaming. I'll see if I can catch it. I'm absolutely awful at always being out of the house when stuff like that is going on, but I will make an effort. Oh, I've tried. Oh, it wouldn't at all. Okay, fair. Yeah, I've had that issue with trying to stream games on this internet. It just won't. Not too much of a highlight on clothes, is there? Just a little bit. That will do. Yeah, no, sorry, that outside nonsense is contagious, man. I don't know what to tell you. Not in love with that one. Yeah, no, definitely not. That might work better. Sorry, I'm using the burn and dodge tools because I'm getting lazy. I wanna be you. Except I do not. I want to be inside where the internet is. I want to be where the people aren't. Yes, exactly. Although, admittedly, I don't always want to be on the internet either, speaking of Little Mermaid, because there's people who are being idiots on there. You know what? No, leave it as is. Why is shading huge pieces of fabric so hard? I think I might be on the wrong brush. Let me try going on to a smoother brush. That might be part of the issue. Yeah, there we go. Because I gotta remember, the brush I was using was the brush I used for shading skin, and skin and fabric have different ways of being shaded. I miss you, Jay. Ah, thank you! Yeah, I am recording this, although I think I started recording a bit after I actually started. So the VOD will go up. It will be up on here, and it will be on the Crit and Castle YouTube channel at some point when I can get it over there. I might edit it a little bit to make it a bit more YouTube palatable, although I haven't had a break, so that at least won't need to be edited out. Which I'm not sure if that's the thing I should, like, be proud of myself for, not having a break. But I have not been streaming that long, so... But speaking of, it is sort of getting to the time where I want to start knocking off, so... I'm going to try and get this finished soon. Right. There's going to be VODs on Twitch for the next 14 days. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to watch me do it, you can go back to that. I haven't really been talking through what I'm doing. I don't know if people want me to talk through more what I'm doing. I don't know. Because I tend to just sort of assume, oh yeah, most people know how to do things on Photoshop. I had to give someone a quick what the heck reason because they didn't realise that pressing shift makes things go straight. YouTube will go up once the editing's done, yeah. I don't know if you're wanting to do that off the VOD though, Tom, or off the recording that I'm currently making in OBS. That was my point. This is getting messy colouring. Ah, well. Hopefully SJ will like it all the same. I will get this drawing to her somehow. She said yes to it being shared about, so I'll probably just... I have her on Discord. How we're gonna get these to people when we get to people who I don't have on Discord, I don't know. Probably just get them to contact the Crit and Castle Twitter. Probs the recording, there's a break in the Twitch book. Yeah, that's the other reason I did the recording, because I knew there was a chance that my internet was going to cut out, at least with if I was recording it as well, then that wouldn't matter. What else is on this layer? Did all the bottles on the same layer? Did I? That was dumb of me. And those, right, I'll really quickly fix up those. I am not practicing good Photoshop etiquette with keeping my layers clean and things. Don't be me, kids. But hey ho, we're getting this done. Getting it more done than my cosplayers. Hey ho. I am getting sloppy now. I just want this done. Oh well. Done is done, right? Plus, I'm fully aware that I'm doing that thing where I'm my own worst critic, and probably I'm going, oh, this is so sloppy, and other people are like, other people cannot tell. Well, I don't know. Someone who knows the art could probably tell that this is a bit rushed. I always knew these were going to be a bit rushed though, because 3 hours to do a full body is a bit of a push for me. I'm not as fast as I would like to be. I know some people who can just dot that off really quick, but I'm not one of those people. Oh, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Yeah, exactly, and that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to do the art streams, was because I've been sort of on a bit of a on a hiatus with art for a while, like not like just in a really rut of not doing anything, like anything I do like immediately brushing it off as being awful. So the streams means that I get regular practice, and so I will hopefully improve, and also I can't just brush everything off as and not showing anyone, because you've already seen it. So right. no, please don't drop out again, internet. Because I will cry. Do not you the dare. My connection to my printer has just gone. I just got a notification that that's happened, and that generally is a forewarning to everything going. So heads up, I guess, if I suddenly drop out on you guys again. It's not happened yet, so hopefully that was just my printer being an arse. Maybe it's friendly internet gremlins saying stop and go to bed. Probably is. I am awaiting the inevitable yells from downstairs, because the other reason I can't stream for too long is that my room is directly on top of everyone else's in the house, and so if I move, they can hear me. So and even if I decide to stay up late, other people won't. So right. What's on this? What's on this? It's just that which doesn't need shading. Neither does that. So I think I might actually call that done. Not the best I've ever done. Obviously, I can see that there's a lot of errors in it, but yeah. I will save that and forward it on to SJ, put it on my stuff, so like my Tumblr, my Twitter, my Instagram, probably forward it on to I'll forward it on to SJ's Discord for if she wants to use it. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me and doing some art and just chilling with me and watching me do some drawing. Please subscribe to Crit. Is it subscribe on Twitch? I don't know. Please do whatever it is we do on Twitch. Favorite, friend, like, I don't know. And also follow Crit and Castle on Twitter. There's lots of other great shows that are gonna be on here in the future. And follow for now. That's what we have. Yes. Can you tell that I don't really Twitch much in my day-to-day life? But yeah, follow Crit and Castle on all of the things: Twitter, Twitch, not Facebook, YouTube, and other streams will be going up soon. I will be doing this as a regular thing every Wednesday. I'm going to put the link in the chat now to the Doodlemoon request submissions form for anyone who wants to put their D&D character in for next time. And yeah, thank you very much for dealing with my nonsense, and I hope to see you all again next Wednesday.